A-listers slammed by her own fans after what they called a humiliating meet and greet, caught on camera. Was this Miley being too famous to care, or a misunderstood moment spiraling into a PR nightmare? Let's dig into the full story and why even her diehard supporters are turning on her. Would you still support a celeb if they ignored you at a meet and greet? Tell us your take. Ever had a disappointing celeb moment? Imagine showing up for a movie screening and expecting a private concert. That's exactly what happened when Miley Cyrus appeared at a London screening of Something Beautiful. Many fans believed she'd sing a song or two, but that wasn't part of the event. When she didn't perform, some attendees started booing. One fan even shouted, "Are you even famous?" Now here's the twist. It wasn't a concert, it was a film event. But expectations weren't clear, and that miscommunication hit hard. For a fan who idolizes you, even a shrug can feel like betrayal. When celebs don't manage fan expectations, it turns applause into outrage. Some say the fans overreacted. Others say Miley should have known better. Yes, it's true, she's not obligated to perform at a film event. But what stung wasn't the silence from her vocal cords. It was the silence from her as a person. She didn't address the crowd, didn't thank them, didn't explain, just moved on. And that's where the disconnect happened. Her brand has always thrived on being raw, honest, and close to her fans. So when she suddenly looked distant, it felt off. Being present isn't always about singing, it's about showing up emotionally. The real firestorm came days later, during a fan signing event that should have been a slam dunk. To promote a limited edition vinyl, Miley and Naomi Campbell held a meet and greet. Fans lined up, albums in hand, ready to meet their idol. But footage went viral almost instantly. In clip after clip, Miley barely acknowledged the people in front of her. No smiles, no eye contact, just short phrases and vinyls pushed aside like paper. Some fans had flown in just for this moment, and all they got was 5 seconds of being ignored. Moments matter, and when those moments go cold, fans don't forget. There's something different about seeing disappointment on video. Clips from the vinyl signing showed fans patiently approaching Miley, hoping for a glance, a smile, even a thank you. What they got instead was cold, mechanical behavior. Miley and Naomi seemed more invested in chatting with each other than acknowledging the fans who funded the entire moment. Even when photographers counted down for pictures, Miley didn't look at the fans or the camera. She tossed aside signed vinyls like they were flyers, not memories. A single viral clip can wipe out a year's worth of goodwill. The internet wasted no time. Reddit threads exploded. TikTok comment sections lit up. One of the most upvoted comments read, "Big fan of Miley, but this gave me the ick." Another added, "She looked annoyed to even be there." Many fans didn't just express disappointment, they expressed heartbreak. This wasn't just about a meet and greet. It was about feeling disposable to someone they'd supported for years. Being dismissed by a stranger stings. Being dismissed by your idol, that cuts deeper. Celebrities forget. Your fans remember everything, especially how you made them feel. This isn't just internet drama. It's a betrayal that hits her core fan base. The Smilers, Miley's loyal community, were some of the first to call her out. And that's what makes this different. They're not trolls or haters. These are people who grew up with her music, defended her through every scandal, and celebrated her every comeback. But now, even they're wondering, has she changed too much? When your inner circle starts asking questions, you're not just in trouble, you're losing your foundation. Loyalty fades fast when kindness becomes conditional. Naomi Campbell's presence added star power, but also tension. In the videos, she appeared just as disengaged as Miley, locked in conversation while fans stood awkwardly nearby. Her demeanor read more of Fashion Week than fan appreciation. Then came her Instagram post, a glowing recap praising Miley's energy, memory, and graciousness with fans. Cue confusion. Were we watching the same event? The contrast between what fans saw and what Naomi described only deepened the backlash. When reality and PR don't match, people stop believing either. Let's be honest, this isn't new. We've seen celebs brush off fans for decades. But in today's digital world, every micro interaction is immortalized. That moment you didn't smile, it's now on TikTok, racking up millions of views. Fans aren't just supporters, they're witnesses. And when you forget the power of small gestures, the internet reminds you fast. Being too famous to care isn't a flex anymore. It's a red flag. In the fame economy, gratitude is the real currency. Enter Matty Healy, lead singer of the 1975, an unexpected voice of reason. A resurfaced clip shows him ripping into the concept of paid meet and greets. "Take the money directly from the fan," he said, "and you'll realize how gross it feels." He wasn't speaking to Miley directly, but the timing, brutal. The clip went viral as people used it to contrast his stance with Miley's behavior. Even his critics had to admit he had a point. When even controversial artists seem more grounded, the spotlight shifts fast. If you've made it this far, you clearly care about the real stories behind the headlines. So hit that like button, subscribe for weekly deep dives, and drop a comment below. Has a celeb ever let you down at a meet and greet? We read every single one. Meet and greets used to feel magical. Now they feel manufactured. For a few $100s, you get 5 seconds of eye contact, a forced smile, and a blurry photo. And fans still line up because even a hollow moment with someone you admire feels worth it until it doesn't. This isn't about entitlement. It's about basic respect. When people pay to feel valued and walk away feeling invisible, the system's broken. Fame without humility turns admiration into resentment. Miley finally responded, but it didn't go how fans expected. She posted a carefully worded Instagram caption claiming the venue asked them not to take photos due to crowd size. She thanked fans, name-dropped a few moments, and said she was just grateful to be there. But here's the thing, she didn't address the actual issue. No apology, no acknowledgement of how she came across. The silence onto hurt feelings said more than the caption ever could. When your apology avoids the problem, the backlash doesn't go away, it doubles. Let's break that post down. Miley framed the entire incident as a logistical hiccup. She subtly shifted blame onto the store, the timing, the chaos, everything but her own actions. Meanwhile, fans were never angry about the lack of photos. They were angry about the lack of humanity. This wasn't a misunderstanding. It was a moment that revealed a disconnect, and fans felt gaslit by her refusal to acknowledge it. You can't fix bad vibes with pretty captions. Naomi didn't just defend Miley, she celebrated her. In her post, she called the signing fun, praised Miley's energy, and claimed she was gracious with fans. It sounded like a glowing review, straight from another dimension. The disconnect between Naomi's post and the circulating footage made fans feel gaslit. Some even questioned if her team was trying to rewrite the narrative, and in doing so, they may have unintentionally added fuel to the fire. If the truth's on video, no amount of compliments can erase it. Why do so many celebrities get caught in these moments lately? Pattern is growing. Cold stares, awkward silences, dismissive attitudes. It's becoming a familiar scene in fan videos. It's not just one bad day. It's a shift in how fame is handled. Some stars are so wrapped in their bubble, they forget the power of a kind gesture. Others don't even try. And fans are done pretending it's okay. In the age of authenticity, indifference is the new scandal. Chris Brown was also recently slammed for how he treated fans during a paid photo op. Same formula, long lines, high prices, cold interaction. The photos, stiff. The energy, dead. When these incidents pile up, it becomes clear this isn't just a Miley moment. It's a celebrity culture problem, and the public is growing more cynical by the day. Fans don't want perfection, they want presence. When celebs forget their humanity, fans remember their power. Miley's meet and greet wasn't an isolated event. It was a trigger. Fans began sharing similar stories, cold encounters, rushed photos, moments where they felt like walking wallets instead of real people. Even other fan bases chimed in with their own disappointments, pointing out this recurring pattern. It wasn't just about Miley anymore. It became a reflection of how the industry treats loyalty as a transaction, not a relationship. When fans speak in unison, it's not noise, it's a reckoning. What fans want most isn't a perfect celebrity. It's someone who feels real, someone who makes the chaos worth it. But in chasing brand deals, PR teams, and polished moments, many stars forget how to connect without a filter. The result? A wall of glamour that feels cold up close. People aren't asking for the impossible. They're asking to be seen. Authenticity isn't a marketing strategy. It's a survival skill in modern fame. Miley's controversy is a symptom of something bigger. Fame today is fast, fragile, and brutally transparent. One bad clip can undo years of good press. One cold moment can crack a carefully built persona. The question isn't whether celebrities owe fans their time. It's whether they still value the people who gave them the spotlight in the first place. And if they don't, fans are no longer afraid to walk away. In 2025, being admired isn't enough. You have to earn being remembered. So, what do you think? Was Miley just caught on a bad day? Or is this a clear sign of how disconnected some artists have become from the people who made them stars? Drop your thoughts below, subscribe for more bold, deep dives, and remember, in the fame game, kindness is still currency. We'll be watching who spends it wisely. This video is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute professional advice. Always do your own research and consult a qualified expert when needed.